Do want to let people know, whenever you're viewing this, the game Buckeye Guy was referring to there is the first game was the kickoff game of the 2021 season, 2021. It's an interesting season because we now have Ryan Day, and very rarely the Buckeyes lost their first game.
Yes.
What do you make of that? The second game, when at the time we're taping this, the second game has not happened yet, but there's a lot of angry people out there right now. What do you make of that? What do you make of the game?
They came in from the start, and they had a mission, and they were on their mission. So what happens is, normally, an Ohio State team would come back, and we had a chance to come back in the fourth quarter. And it was louder than I have ever heard it. But the loudest I've ever heard that was 2006 when Texas came in here. But they were, and the defense did make a couple of stops at the end. We couldn't capitalize on it. We lost the game. And hard-fought game. You know, our quarterback threw for 484 yards, 3 touchdowns. And I thought that was well enough to win that game.
Was it that Oregon was just that tough, or is there a systemic problem that might play itself out over the season with the Buckeyes?
Let me tell you, Oregon's a tough team. I believe that they weren't showing everything that they had the week prior. So they won their game, but they didn't just blow them out. And it's an old Woody Hayes move. Woody Hayes wouldn't show what he would do on the, School Up North day. All the way through the season, he'd have certain plays. And they had some certain plays, and they ran them over and over, and time again, they were successful with them. Much to my chagrin. But they came in here, they won the game.
Other than possibly the governor right now, the person with the most pressure on them in the state of Ohio has to be Ryan Day. Now, the reason for this, again, we don't know when you're watching this, but this is taped after the first game of the 2021 season. Ryan Day is really, for the first time, in charge, head coach, no controversy to it. And his first game, he loses. That's tough. That's tough.
Yeah, I mean, we were favored by double digits. We were supposed to beat that team. Did not. The game didn't plan out like I had envisioned it. I had envisioned coming back and winning that game. The defense had made a couple of stops, 3 and outs, in the fourth quarter. We couldn't capitalize on it. And God dog it, it's a tough loss.
How long does Ryan Day get with the fans? How much time is he going to get to turn this around? What does he have to do this year?
That's so funny that we even talking about this. Just 8 months ago, it seems like we were playing for the national championship. We got beat by a team, Alabama. We got beat by a team that could beat the Green Bay Packers. And I don't care what quarterback they had. A.A. Ron, Brett Favre, it wouldn't make no difference. I believe, 8 months ago, we were playing for that. So we've been in the college football playoff time and time again. So we got a heck of a program down the street there.
Well, and I think that's what was so shocking about last week's game to a lot of people, is that you do come from that national championship loss to a team that could play in the NFL, and everybody knows it.
I believe it.
And you come into your first game in your stadium with a new coach, and you don't lose by much, but you do lose. And I think that's why it's a story.
It's a story. It's a story. We got a new quarterback. And here's something else. Justin Fields, which is now in the pros, went in the first round. Unbelievable. He changed the whole culture of the program for 2 years in a row with that new transfer portal. He transferred from Georgia and came to Ohio State, And man, did he ever set the world on fire. So you can't expect a freshman that has only played one, to be Justin Fields. So,
Michigan is the game.
man.
And we just kicked off the season, but yet Michigan's about 3 months away. Not that far. This curse did befall John Cooper. A lot of people believe that his firing was mostly based in the fact that he did not see Michigan as a big game. He said such. If Ryan Day, I believe the season that he was the coach when all the controversy was going on, that's one of the years Ohio State did not beat Michigan. Can he lose that game? Does he have to win that game his first year?
That's funny you say that because that crossed my mind. Because when we lost to Oregon, I sat there in my seat and fans were, oh man, they're taking over our stadium. They're taking over, well, I've done that 20 times. All over America. Because I've been to every Big Ten stadium ever. It don't make no difference. And when we win after the game, we take over their stadium. And it was odd to see the Oregon Duck just flopping around. Da-pop, da-poop, da-pop, da-poop. And running over our place like that. I'll tell you what, man. The first thing I thought about, we got to beat that school from up north.
That's going to be make or break, I think. I think that'll be the make or break moment of this season.
Absolutely. Now, we got some games coming in here. We should win by 30. We should win by 30 Saturday at 3:30. I believe that. In the they say here's a game that gets you well. This game's Tulsa's coming in town. And 2 years ago, Tulsa came in town, and it came up a rainstorm that was so bad that they postponed the game. They sent everybody out the stadium and said, go up under. And, oh, man, I've never seen anything like that. And the week after that, we played Oklahoma in Oklahoma. Tornado Alley. I've never seen so many. And that game got postponed. It said run for cover, get up under the, And I've never seen so many tents. It was just blown up and down the street. So we were in their basketball arena, looks like our shopping center, because we had a big tailgate there. Ohio State did, and that's where we end up staying until the bad weather passed. But yeah, I think we need to win out.